and welcome to day 101. I'm going to have a little breakfast this morning. I've already broken down my tent, which was right over there, and still a few tents here. Toes and Tommy are still there. Micah just ate and drank lots of water, and now he's just resting in the sun. So cute. Over there by those trees in the hammock was No Nuts and E.T., and they're already gone. And I am going to make my breakfast right here because the shelter is down that way a little bit, and I thought, well, why not just make my breakfast right here in the woods? So right now I'm going to heat up some water, and in here I'm going to pour my oatmeal in that bag. I'll show you. So I have 2 packages of oatmeal, and I'm going to open those up and I'm going to put them in that plastic bag inside the cozy, and then I'm going to pour the hot water in the plastic bag. It's a freezer bag. I'll mix it up, add a little bit of gorp that I have here, and that will be my oatmeal. I'll have a little green tea also, and as you can see, my water is already boiling. Happens really fast. Hard to do this and video at the same time, so sorry. But I just poured my oatmeal in there and a little bit of gorp, and I'm mixing it around a little bit, and I'm gonna wait. I only have to wait about a minute because it's instant oatmeal. And then I stick my tea right in there, my tea bag, and I drink right out of the pot. No cups for this girl. I just stick that in there, and then I wait a few minutes, and there's breakfast. Hope you're all having a good breakfast. Well, we're leaving the shelter area now, and Mike has got a lot of spring in his step. He has 2 days of food in his pack right now, nice and light. He slept really well. We both slept really well in our tent. Really great. Yeah, so we finished our breakfast, and we have a 0.3 walk to get to the AT from this shelter area. Yeah, I definitely slept like a baby in my tent. It was such a peaceful night. I woke up to the birds, and even the guys, E.T. and Nuts, No Nuts, who left this morning, they were so quiet I didn't even hear them. So, yeah. So the plan today is to go 17.2 miles to a shelter called 501 Shelter. It's an enclosed shelter. It's got 12 bunks. There's a caretaker there. There is water from a spigot, so you don't even have to filter your water. I don't know if there's places to tent, so I'll check that out. Yeah, it's supposed to be a very nice shelter. A couple of comments on FAROut said that there's pizza delivery, Domino's or pizza. You can get pasta, whatever. It took about an hour, people said, though. So, but I have enough food, so I don't even know if I would even do that. I have enough food. Yeah, so we are going to push today to 501 Shelter, and it looks like Toes is going to try to get there too. Tommy, who just started hiking, he started from Harper's Ferry, and he's going to Maine to Katahdin, and then he's going to flip back down to Harper's Ferry and go south and be done somewhere around Thanksgiving. He just started 2 weeks ago, and yesterday was 18.3. It was a big day for him, almost 19 miles. So he's going to stop at a shelter before 501. So he's being smart. He's being smart. He's not going to overdo it. He was pretty whooped after yesterday. I don't blame him. He's only been on the trail 2 weeks, and 18 miles is a big one. Oh, actually, it was 19 yesterday. So anyway, that's the plan for today. Today is Sunday, 17.2, and then tomorrow, another shelter. I think it's called Eagle's Nest, which is 15. I might try to go a little further if I could find a camp spot along the way, because the next day, Tuesday, would be Port Clinton, and that's where I'm going to need to resupply. So we'll get dog food, we'll get more food, and I might even see about getting a shower. They say that there's showers at this 501 shelter that we're going to today, that there's solar powered showers. So I might avail myself of that amenity if there is really a shower there. So anyway, that's the story for today. And I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the next part of this trail is like. All right. Take care, everyone. This says the village of Rausch Gap stood here from 1828 to 1910. Peak population of 1,000 people. Industries were coal mining and railroad equipment repair. The mines were not productive, and the railroad moved its department in 1872. And we have a water crossing beaver dam ahead. I did hear about this, and yeah, we're gonna go check it out and see what it's like. Somebody told me that Mike is gonna get wet. And hopefully I won't. All right, okay, so this is the beaver area. I gotta kind of go over these logs and over that big log, and it looks like it's about 100 yards maybe towards the end. I can't really tell, but see that white blaze all the way down there? I don't know if you could see it on the tree. I don't know if I have it in my view, but anyway, it's all the way down there. That's where we got to get to. Yeah, Micah might get a little wet, but I think he'll be all right. It's not deep. Wish us luck. Well, let us pray. Thank you, God. We made it through, and there's a couple of other hikers coming. You had to kind of hold on to trees and balance on logs and use your poles. Micah got, how'd you do, Micah? Micah got a little muddy, but not bad at all. And there's the white blaze that we were heading towards. And we made it, so thank you, God. Nobody fell, nobody slipped, and my feet are perfectly dry, which is great. Yeah, all right, we got through it. Woohoo! That was an interesting way to start the morning, but super fun. Okay, we're gonna plow on. We have 17 miles to go today. The weather is beautiful, and I hope you're all having a wonderful Sunday. And those who were fathers, happy Father's Day. Certainly want to wish my husband a happy Father's Day, and my father-in-law, Gerhard Klein, a happy Father's Day too. They're two wonderful fathers. And my brother-in-laws, I wish them a happy Father's Day. Scott and Jer, wonderful men that are in our lives. So we're grateful for them. And I miss my dad big time. I think about him all the time. And I wish him a happy Father's Day in heaven. All right, I hope you're all having a peaceful Sunday. I just bumped into that hiker all the way down there. I don't know if you could see him. He's got a yellow pack cover. And I know that he is a northbounder because I've seen him at different parking lots and Trail Magic and campsites along the way. He wasn't at the campsite that I was at last night, but at the shelter. But I've definitely seen him. I think his trail name is Take 5. And he was heading towards me. So I looked at him and said, uh-oh, one of us is going in the wrong direction. And he said, you are. And I went, oh no. So I checked FAROut and I said, Take 5, you are. So he looked and he went, oh. Somehow he got turned around. I said, did you cross the beaver dam? And he said he did. But somehow after the beaver dam, he got turned around and was heading south instead of north. And let me tell you something. Through hikers, we don't like when that happens because that just means extra miles and you're backtracking. But it does happen. So thank God for FAROut because I check it a lot, even when I get to certain road crossings, just to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. But it's easy to do. You know, you can get turned around and you see the white blaze on the other side of the tree and you're just heading, you know, you're heading that way. Or sometimes, like when I go into a shelter, sometimes you have to take a blue blaze, like I had to today, to go into the shelter area. And it was a 0.3 walk to get into there. So as soon as I get to that intersection where you have to take well, in this case, it was a right to go into the blue blaze, I say to myself, okay, right out of the shelter, because that means north. Anyway, it's sort of the way I do it. But and then I check FAROut to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Anyway, so Take 5, I'm glad you're going in the right direction now. And sorry about that, but it happens. We all do it. All right. Hope you're all having a great Sunday. Now we were in the woods. We were climbing for a while, and then we were headed down, and now we're in a big field, which is really kind of pretty. And there's some mountains up there. I'm sure we're heading over them. We always are. Anyway, it's a gorgeous day. Beautiful day. Not too hot. It's in the 70s, but not too humid. Very pretty. I saw a lot of milkweed. I don't see it right now, but there was a lot of milkweed behind me. And these are just grassy fields. I don't see anything growing, like crops, but lots of flowers and lots of grass. Cool. This is kind of cool. Somebody put a 2x4 here over this creek, which then connects to this downed tree. And I was able to just walk right over it. Of course, you could have just probably gone over that creek with no problem. But I think in high waters, it might have been a little challenging. So thank you to whoever did that. Looks like some good trail magic there. All right.
And I am Tinklebell.
So Rooster and Tinklebell. And where are you from?
We are from Pennsylvania, very close to Port Clinton, which will be coming up on today or tomorrow.
For me, it'll be tomorrow. Mm-hmm.
And we are section hikers, so we know how much we appreciate trail magic when it happens. So we just like to pay back some of the kindness that others have afforded to us.
Well, thank you so much for being here. My name is Sparrow, and my channel is Sparrow on Sabbatical. And you will be on day 101, but I probably won't upload it until I get to Port Clinton. It will be a couple of days.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much. And they have vegan sausage, and they have lemonade and fruit and water and cookies
And pasta salad.
and pasta salad. So I've hit the jackpot. Wow. Well, that was the most incredible trail magic. Not only was it delicious, but it was things that I could eat. They even had vegan sausage, so I was able to, they cooked me a vegan sausage on a separate pan, which was very nice. She had Tinklebell and Rooster with their names, their trail names. They had cashew butter chocolate chip cookies, which I had 2. I grabbed an apple for later. I had lemonade and delicious macaroni salad, which was also vegan. So, oh my gosh, I am so well fed right now. I feel like I could take a nap. And it's just noon, so that was my lunch. Yeah, that was absolutely amazing. And they are section hikers. They've done 70%, it sounded like, of the AT in different sections. And they have a little bit of New Hampshire left. Rooster said they have Pinkham Notch up to Wildcat and the Carters. So I invited them to stay at the condo in Jackson when they decide to do that section. So I gave them my number, and they graciously reciprocated by saying, well, when you get to Port Clinton, which I will be in 2 days, they said, give us a call and we'll resupply you and give you a bed for the night. So how generous is that? I just might. I was going to stay at the Port Clinton Hotel, but frankly, I'd rather not. I'd rather stay at somebody's dwelling, and they said they were 3 miles from the trail. So that would be incredibly generous, because then I could resupply. Excuse me, I'm still burping from lunch. I could resupply Micah, could resupply myself, and I do need to get to Cabela's, but I bet they wouldn't mind dropping me off there too. So anyway, super duper nice people, and it just amazes me how people are so kind and so generous, and what they're doing to help hikers. Because what she said was, we know what it's like to do a section hike and be really tired after a long day or during a long day, and then just come upon trail magic. It's like a miracle. So thank you, Rooster and Tinklebell. Really, really appreciate it. And I hope to see you in a couple of days. Bye-bye. Well, I've been climbing ever since I left the trail magic, which has been hard because my belly was so full. But it gave me lots of energy to climb up here. Definitely steep, but lovely breeze up here. I almost just want to pause and just kind of hang up here for a while, but I want to keep going. We've gone 8.5 miles already, and we have a 17-mile day, 17.5-mile day. So we are going to continue, but oh, it's just so nice up here. Nice. All right. How we doing, Micah? Micah even got some trail magic, didn't you, sweetie? You got some nice water, yeah? Oh, it's lovely up here. This is called Little Mountain Overlook. Nice place to stop. We're going to stop for a few minutes, have a little snack. I'm going to give Micah some water because it's been pretty dry for the past few miles. And then we have 6 more miles to the shelter. Wow, gorgeous view up here and a nice breeze. We're about a half a mile from the shelter, and look at this view. Wow, so nice. I made it to the 501 shelter. I almost missed the Blue Blaze here. Well, I did miss the Blue Blaze and had to go about maybe a half a mile off trail north. I went north, and then I realized I missed the Blue Blaze. But anyway, this shelter is close to a road. So it's an enclosed shelter, but I wanted to tent because I sleep better in my tent. And I did read on FAROut that there's some mice in the shelter, which is not unusual, but I don't know, I just didn't want to do that. But what's cool about this place is right a 5-minute walk to the road. They will do food delivery. So there's an Italian restaurant. I ordered eggplant parmesan without the gooey cheese and a salad. And I ordered a Diet Pepsi for someone and some breaded mushrooms. So I'm going to have real food tonight. And I'm going to go sit by the picnic table and enjoy that. So I will share with you my culinary delight. I'm so excited. So this is the shelter. And I'll show you the inside. There's Toes. He's hanging out. And there's a spigot here, so you don't have to, I guess it's around the other side. There's porta-johnies, but there's also a spigot, so you don't have to filter your water. And right now we're walking down to the road to meet the delivery person who has my dinner. This is so exciting. Not that I don't mind eating freeze-dried meals and ramen noodles every night. Micah, come on. But given the opportunity to have a little bit of Italian food, got to capitalize on that, right? And somebody wanted a Diet Pepsi, so I ordered that for him. But nobody else wanted anything else. All right. This is not very exciting. I'll check in after I get my dinner.